Hello dear students. Let us understand about weighted average cost of capital in this session. So cost of capital is nothing but for a business to raise funds. So where we need from different sources we will be accumulating funds and then we start the business. For all the sources which we procured funds, that is not free of cost, where we need to spend some cost to the different sources where we are raising the funds. So that different sources, it may be it may be banks, it may be preference, it may be debentures. So there are different sources which is ready to support for the business owners. So all the different sources combined together, that is actually called as weighted average cost of capital. Cost, there is a different sources like cost of debt is there, cost of preference, cost of equity. So like that, there are even cost of retained earnings. So like this, there are different costs which is involved for different sources and combined together, that is actually called as KO, that is weighted average cost of capital, or we can also say this as overall cost of capital. And next is, so yes, this is the combination of all the different sources of capital and its cost. Okay, so when we discuss one problem related to this WACC, that is weighted average cost of capital, so we can able to see here as different sources which is given in this problem: debt, preference, equity shares and retained earnings. Even this is what we say as capital structure. So capital structure is nothing but the mixture or combination of different sources. So all the different sources combined together, that is what the structuring of a capital, how you are framing the capital. So probably we may take help from debentures or from equity or from preference or from retained earnings. So these are all the different sources. So it is a proportion, mixture of all the different things. That is what we can say this capital structure as debt equity mix, combination of equity as well as debt combined together as capital structure. So yes, so in this problem it is given like different sources of funds is like debt, preference, equity and retained earnings, and its amount is also given here as 3 lakh for debt, 1 lakh for preference, 450 for equity and 1,50,000 for retained earnings. Fine. Coming to the next column, its proportion is also given here in this problem, that is 0.3, 0.1, 0.45 and 0.15. Cost after tax is given here as 11. Cost of debt is 11 and for preference it is 18 and for equity it is 18, and for retained earnings it is given here as 8. So after tax cost is also given here. Now from this, our part is to find out weighted average cost of capital. See here. So how to calculate this weighted average cost of capital? Simply by multiplying proportion with after tax. It means proportion with the cost. Okay, since all the data is given here directly, proportion is also given as well as after tax cost is also given. So simply by multiplying these two things, that is 0.3 into 11, which gives 3.3 as weighted average cost of capital, right? Sorry, as 3.33 is nothing but the cost of capital of for debt, cost of debt. And next is 0.1 into 18, which gives 1.8, that is cost of preference. Next is 0.45 into 18, 8.1, that is cost of equity shares. Similarly 0.15 into 8, 1.2, that is cost of retained earnings. So all the different sources costs are calculated here individually, combined together by adding up all the different sources 3.3 plus 1.8 plus 8.1 plus 1.2, which gives 14.44 as weighted average cost of capital, and that should be denoted by KO. So WACC is nothing but 14.44%. Thank you.